Hello everyone. This is just a brief video offering some exercises for your ankle after injury. Please check with your doctor first. Make sure that you are ready for these exercises. There are no weight-bearing exercises in this video. These are all non-weight bearing to gain flexion and start strength training for your ankle after ankle injury, be it a break or strain or surgery. These are some of the basic exercises everyone should be doing. I hope this is useful. Thanks for watching. Before we begin, just a brief explanation that these are 4 exercises that I am offering first with the shoe on and then with the shoe off. And the reason that I'm doing them in this manner is because when you haven't been weight bearing for any period of time, your foot can get very sensitive and weak, and the muscles and ligaments between the metatarsals and all the areas of your foot can be very sensitive to any pulling or pushing. So when you first start weight bearing, you should always do it with shoes on. And if your doctor says wear a brace or a compression stocking, whatever works for you. But please don't start by doing TheraBand exercises directly with the foot without anything in between, because you can pull too hard, causing tendinitis or other ligament issues. So I'm starting with the 4 exercises with your shoe on. I will then show the exact same exercises with the shoe off. It is good to watch this video in full so that you can get a good overview of what the exercises look like, because it can be a little bit challenging for you to see with the shoe on exactly what I'm doing. So please look at both. Also, you're going to need some TheraBands for this. I'm leaving a link below. I prefer these TheraBands that you can tie, so you can tie it around the bottom of a bed or a shelf or something to hold the weight. Please ensure it's not something that's moving. We don't want something falling on you while you're doing these exercises, so please be careful with that. And with all that said, I hope you enjoy the video and find these useful. Having recently healed from an ankle injury myself, I found that the following format worked for me, so I'm offering it here. We're starting with dorsiflexion, going into plantar flexion, then we're going to go into inversion and then eversion. So let's start with this video. We're going back and forth. We are just getting some mobility in the foot, pressing out, coming back, pressing out, coming back, and doing that several times. I'll put some thoughts on number of times you should do each exercise below, but you never want to have pain. Then we're going to go into the next exercise, pulling back toward you, pulling toward you, just gently noticing that when you first start doing these exercises, you're probably going to have a little bit of shaking. That is perfectly normal. Going slowly, and you never want to have pain. Okay, moving into the next exercise, which is inversion. And again, you want to make sure that we focus on the ankle. So you're not moving your leg, you're not moving your hip, you're simply allowing the ankle to go in and out. Doing so slowly. Again, there might be a little bit of shaking when you first begin. There should never be pain. And the last exercise is the last exercise for a reason. I find eversion to be the most difficult for some of my clients. So when you start doing eversion, you want to go real slow. If there is any pain, you want to talk to your doctor about that. And just slowly working that up, just knowing that this exercise is probably going to be the one where you feel the weakest, especially if there was any kind of syndesmotic injury or something of that nature. Well, you did it. You made it through those exercises, and now we are going to do the same 4 exercises with your shoe off when you're ready for it. So again, we're starting with plantar flexion. We are pushing the foot away from us, getting some flexion back and forth in the ankle, and getting some strength in the ankle pushing forward. Moving into dorsiflexion, pulling toward us, working different muscles and ligaments, and doing so gently, knowing that sometimes this exercise shakes a bit. Actually, all of these can, but this one in particular can shake a bit as you're starting it. And now we're at inversion, and once again being very conscious when you're doing inversion and eversion exercises that we're focusing on movement from the ankle and not moving the leg, because we can very easily move this into a different type of exercise that doesn't actually strengthen the ankle. Going very slow and deliberate. And noticing also when we do the eversion exercise, going outward, that area is often the most sensitive. So we want to be conscious. Again, we're not pushing to pain. This is simply slow and steady. And you did it. Wonderful. I wish you speedy healing. I hope this was helpful. Blessings.